Hello and welcome to Socialist Republicanism for All. Today's date is the 21st of March 2023. This is an article by James Connolly, Labour and the Proposed Partition of Ireland 1914, from Marxist.org. Originally from The Irish Worker, 14th of March 1914. Transcribed by the James Connolly Society in 1997. The recent proposals of Messrs. Asquith, Devlin, Redmond and Co. for the settlement of the Home Rule question deserve the earnest attention of the working class democracy of this country. They reveal in the most striking and unmistakable manner the depths of betrayal to which the so-called nationalist politicians are willing to sink. For generations, the conscience of the civilised world has been shocked by the historical record of the partition of Poland. Publicists, poets, humanitarians, patriots, all lovers of their kind and of progress, have wept over the unhappy lot of a country torn asunder by the brute force of their alien oppressors, its unity ruthlessly destroyed, and its traditions trampled into the dust. But Poland was disrupted by outside forces. Its enemies were the mercenaries of the tyrant kingdoms and empires of Europe. Its sons and daughters died in the trenches and on the battlefields by the thousands, rather than submit to their beloved country being annihilated as a nation. But Ireland, what of Ireland? Is the trusted leaders of Ireland that in secret conclave with the enemies of Ireland have agreed to see Ireland as a nation disrupted politically and her children divided under separate political governments with warring interests? Now, what is the position of Labour towards it all? Let us remember that the Orange aristocracy now fighting for its supremacy in Ireland has at all times been based upon a denial of the common rights of the Irish people, that the Orange Order was not founded to safeguard religious freedom, but to deny religious freedom, and that it raised this religious question, not for the sake of any religion, but in order to use religious zeal in the interests of the oppressive property rights of rack-renting landlords and sweating capitalists, that the Irish people might be kept asunder and robbed, while so sundered and divided. The Orange aristocracy went down to the lowest depths and out of the lowest pits of hell, brought up the abominations of sectarian feuds to stir the passions of the ignorant mob. No crime was too brutal or cowardly, no lie too base, no slander too ghastly, as long as they served to keep the democracy asunder. And now that the progress of democracy elsewhere has somewhat muzzled the dogs of aristocratic power, now that in England as well as in Ireland the forces of Labour are stirring and making for freedom and light, the same gang of well-fed plunderers of the people, secure in union held upon their dupes, seek by threats of force to arrest the march of idea and stifle the light of civilization and property. And, lo and behold, the trusted guardians of the people, the vaunted saviours of the Irish race, agree in front of the enemy and in the face of the world to sacrifice to the bigoted enemy the unity of the nation, and along with it the lives, liberties and hopes of that portion of the nation, which in the midst of the most hostile surroundings have fought to keep the faith in things national and progressive. Such a scheme as that, agreed to by Redmond and Devlin, the betrayal of the national democracy of industrial Ulster, would mean a carnival reaction, both north and south, would set back the wheels of progress, would deny the oncoming unity of the Irish labour movement, and paralyse all advanced movements while it endured. To it Labour should give the bitterest opposition. Against it Labour in Ulster should fight even to the death, if necessary, as our fathers fought before us. Last updated 14th of August 2003. Just as a side note, Connolly was a great socialist Republican, as many of you guys know, and he put in the time and the effort along with his wife Lily Reynolds to adopt the Marxist principles to the specific conditions of Ireland. And unfortunately with Marxism you have to do the legwork, same as Dimitrov did with Bulgaria and other socialists did with their own respective countries. James Connolly, he wasn't a fortune teller, he had no crystal ball, but he was very good at predicting the conditions that partition would inflict on Ireland. It would lead not just to the Orange State in the north, but also the oppression of women and other vulnerable people, with the Free State government colluding with the Catholic Church. James Connolly's contributions to socialism and Marxism cannot be underestimated. Anyways, hope you guys like this video. Like, share, subscribe, all the other social media rubbish that everyone else tells you to do. And I'll see you guys in the next one.